Over 1800 years ago, Chinese physicians developed a set of animal-based exercises combining principles of traditional Chinese medicine with insights of ancient shamanic healing systems. Known as the 5 Animal Frolics, these exercises use a wide range of movement, special breathing patterns, and visualizations to awaken our potential for self-healing. The 5 Animal Frolics help cleanse the body of toxins, improve circulation, build strength, and promote flexibility. The crane promotes tranquility, strengthens the lungs, and improves balance. The bear builds inner power and strengthens the legs. The tiger helps build strong muscles and sinews. The deer energizes the whole endocrine system, builds vitality, and increases flexibility. The monkey promotes agility, mental acuity, and a fluid, spring-like vigor. Practiced as an entire set or individual exercises, the frolics create an immediate feeling of well-being and contribute to a longer, healthier life. One of the particular benefits of Qigong is the way that it affects the internal organs. When you do these circular, cyclical movements in Qigong, you're directly affecting the internal organs. As we get older, the organs start to atrophy, they shrivel up, and Qigong practice can help reverse that process or certainly retard it. And one of the great benefits of Qigong in general is retarding the aging process. So we want to keep our internal organs juicy and alive. So the bear frolic is one of the Qigongs where this work on the internal organs is most evident. The bear concentrates on the adrenals and on the kidneys, and a lot of the movements are designed to create a squeezing of the adrenals and the kidneys very deliberately. So bear that in mind as we do the practice. The bear, as opposed to the crane, has a very wide stance. It builds leg strength. You want to bring your legs down. It's like the traditional horse stance in martial arts, but the legs are pointed out slightly. When you're first practicing the bear frolic, you can be at about this level. Challenge your legs without putting yourself in a place where you're going to feel a lot of pain quickly, but be a little uncomfortable. Eventually, you can go lower and lower to whatever level your legs can stand. Again, when you're doing this, it's important to keep the hips tucked under, so when you're going down, make sure that when you go down, you're not going down but sticking yourself out like this. You want to be going straight down. So come to a place that feels a little uncomfortable, where you're challenging yourself and bringing energy out of the legs. Arms are up in the initial position as if you're holding a log in your hands, and you're going to keep your hip area completely still, just moving the upper torso. Inhale initially, and then exhale and move to your left slowly. Hips don't move. Then back to the front. Don't overdo this exercise initially. If you twist too fast or try to go too far, you might pull something in your lower back. So just take it easy, find what your body can manage. So you inhale to the front, exhale to the side. Keep your arms back. Make sure you don't start crunching in this kind of a way. Keep the arms back as you do the movement. When you first do this movement, you have to pay a lot of attention to separating the upper body from the hips. Normally, particularly if you've done a lot of martial arts, you're used to moving the whole body as one unit. But here, there's a very deliberate intent to squeeze the kidney adrenal region so you keep the hips facing straight to the front. Slow, deliberate movement. The crane was very soft, graceful, and elegant. We're moving into a very different kind of energy now. The bear is ponderous, heavy, winter-oriented, warming, deliberate. So think of that and embody that as you do the exercises. Second movement starts out from this initial position, and again, just using the upper torso, turn 45 degrees behind and push out behind you. Draw the hand back, revolve the torso to the right side, push, draw back. Revolve, inhaling to the front, exhaling to the side. Inhale, exhale. Look at the hands as you push the hand out, looking at the left hand. Look at the left hand as you pull it back. Look at the right hand, pull it back. Now, trick of consciousness to induce more energy into the hands. As you push the hand out, imagine that it's hard to push the hand. There's a heavy door or a coiled spring that makes it hard to push the hand out. As you pull it back, feel as if there's a rubber band attached to the hand. It makes it hard to pull it back. Hard to push out, hard to pull it back. When you're doing this, the trick is not to tense up. You're not doing some dramatic Bruce Lee-like kung fu exercise where you're tightening every muscle in your body. The idea is to intensify the movement, put a lot of consciousness into the movement, bring a lot of energy into the hands. You're not just throwing your arms out any old how. Pull back, very strong, powerful, deliberate feeling to it. The more you do Qigong, the more you realize that it's 90% about consciousness, relatively little emphasis on the so-called physical. Third movement, same idea. This time you're going to push down and behind, again keeping the hips to the front. Pull the hand back up, rotate the upper torso, pushing 45 degrees down and behind. And what I found to be a useful image to work with to create that additional sense of energy in the hands is to imagine you're standing out in some water just off the beach, and you have a beach ball and you're pressing it down into the water. Feel the pressure of the ball against the hand. As you lift the hand back up, you can feel the ball against the hand. Turning, press the ball down into the water. Again, not muscling it. This is purely intent. Draw up, rotate, push down. Draw up, rotate, push down. Exhale as you push down. Inhale as you draw up. And rotate, push down. Exhale, pulling back up. We'll do one more each side. The next two movements start with the hands in front of the chest. These are very strengthening exercises and also bring a lot of energy into the hands. If you work with clients, if you're a body worker in particular, you'll really appreciate the way your hands feel, the amount of chi that it brings to the hands. So back into this position again. The torso moves, the hips stay straight ahead. Bring the left hand out to the side, looking at the left fingertips, and bring the right hand to the left elbow. Draw in to the front. Just turn the upper torso and look at the right fingertips, left fingertips by the right elbow. Draw in to the middle dan qian, out to the other side. Draw in. I always feel significant tingling and warmth in my fingers. Often little beads of perspiration will show up on my fingertips when I do this particular movement. It feels very strengthening also to the upper body. And as with the previous exercises, inhale to the front, exhale to the side, because you're turning your torso, not quite as much as in the previous three. You don't want to be inhaling while you're twisting to the side. Do one more each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Then moving into the next sequence, inhale and then press to the side, and I'll show you this in a minute from the side. Keep the hands in the same plane. You want to push out like this. Just push out in the same plane. Then draw the hands into the middle again. Turn the upper torso. The hands are directly opposite the torso here. Push. Not too far. You're not pressing out like this. This is far enough. Keep them in the same plane. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, deliberate, strong feeling to the movement internally. A sense of compression. With the crane, we had a sense of expansion, openness. Here you have this ponderous, compressed feeling. And to bring extra attention to the hands, feel as if you're pressing against a heavy door as you press to the side. Again, not tensing the muscles. Draw in, push mentally. Inhale. Turning, hands are directly to the side here. Push out. Inhale. Strong movement. Those of you who are new to this kind of stance and this kind of qigong often feel trembling in your body. It's just energy moving through the body. Don't be concerned about it. It's a good sign. That trembling comes and goes with your practice. One more time going to the right side, and then we're going to move into the next exercise. You begin the next exercise out to the right side. Hands are out in this position. And now we're going to let the fingers dangle, rotate round, going a little slower than you might want to go initially. And then bring the hands just outside the leg, left leg, and draw them very deliberately, helping stimulate the meridian energy, also stimulating the lymph system. Come up the side of the body, then turn the palms out and push again. You don't have to be so concerned now about the position of the hips. Rotate down and around to the other side. Remember the concept of bioelectric self-massage. The fingers pulling up here have an effect internally, drawing the energy up and also stimulating the lymph. Push out. Rotating round, draw up, push. Lymph system is hard to stimulate. Qigong is one of the best exercises for stimulating the lymph system. Abdominal breathing and this kind of hand movement helps stimulate the lymph, which in turn induces a relaxation response and helps pull toxins out of the body and allows more oxygen to reach the tissues. With this exercise, just breathe naturally. Establish a breathing pattern that suits you. It's easy to forget to breathe in these exercises. Do keep breathing. You can do 5, 9 repetitions. If you find something that really feels like it's going to make a difference for you, concentrate on it. Do it 100 times every day for 100 days. See what it does for you. Do the whole program for 100 days every day for an hour or so. See what happens. And coming round to this side, again, we're going to move into the final bear standing exercise. The last standing bear exercise begins facing to the right with the palms out, and rotate to the front with the fingers tented. Drop over, bending at the waist, let the fingers release. Come over as before, the left leg, draw up. At this time, when you start pressing out, put the weight into the back leg. Don't worry about the hip alignment here. You can let the hips turn. Press. Then rotate to the front, tenting the fingers. Over, turn, draw up the leg, press, and shift into the back leg, in this case the left leg. To the front, rotating, over, to the left, draw up, push. Rotate, over, turn, draw up, push. Again, just breathe normally. Find a pattern that suits your movement. Okay, we'll do one more each side. back to the front, hands down, and that completes the standing bear Qigong exercises. This is the first of the walking bear exercises. You want to step out with the left leg, hands are on the thighs, and you shift into the front leg and twist your torso over your left leg significantly. In this position, the hands just stay where they are on the thighs. You'll feel this, you'll feel a stretch in the back leg here, you'll also feel it in this area. Then you shift back into the right leg, turn the front foot, the left foot, this is for balance as you step forward, step, and again, talking across the front of the body. Slight angle, draw back, turn the front foot for balance, shift the weight into the right leg, step, not too narrow, keep it shoulder width if you can, shift the weight, and coming across. Draw back with the bear. Walks, particularly the next couple, just breathe naturally, establish your own rhythm. Remember what we talked about earlier about a very ponderous energy. Deliberate and ponderous. Okay, going back in the other direction, turn around and across. You'll feel this in your stomach also. Last time, and then we're going to turn around and move into the next exercise. That's a fairly simple one, that initial one. The next exercise builds on the one we just did. You do exactly the same stepping. You're going to be twisting across the body, but this time you're going to bring the arms in. When you step with the left foot, front leg, the left arm circles with the fist facing down across your chest, and it comes in front of the chest to this position. The back arm, going with, in this case, the right leg, right arm, circles over the forehead. It's as if you were trying to, or you were blocking someone attempting to hit you with a stick over the forehead. So this wrist is twisted out in this direction, and then you're in that same position that you were in the first bear walk. The transition, light fists, not tight, just light by the lower dantian, back to the, bring all the energy back into the lower stomach. Turn the foot, and stepping out, I'm going to break it down. This will eventually be one movement. Step out with the right foot. So right foot going out first, right fist is going to circle in front of the chest to this position. The back hand, which is now the left, is going to circle over the top by the forehead, and you're talking over as before. So this is how it's going to end up. Transition, drawing back, turn the front foot. Now we'll put it together, coordinate it, start moving the two circles together as you step, and complete out to the sides. The most common problem I've seen for people when they're doing this exercise is to let this hand here just go like this as you do the movement. Make sure that you circle it out and round. It's very easy to forget about that back arm. Pull back. So make sure you're circling with both arms as you do this. And then weight into the front leg as before. One more in this direction, and then you can see it from the other side. And turning around, Stepping out with the left leg, so the left arm is going to be at chest level. Draw back. Stepping out, coordinate them, and back. See, the bear frolics are 1,800 years old. They were put together by the parent figure of Chinese medicine, Hua T'o, 1,800 years ago. Scientific movement to improve the health of the internal organs, general body health. But you can see also that there's a lot of martial arts movements that show up in this Qigong style. Here we're doing it entirely for health. But as you progress in these frolics, you'll recognize many movements that are shown up in the different arts. And one last time. Okay. And turning round. Drawing back. One more movement. Left foot forward, the weight's in the back leg. Left hand up, right hand down. The hand movement here, to isolate it, is this. Again, you can put your attention into the palms as you do this to make it stronger. But you're on either side of your center line, so you're affecting all your internal organs. It's part of the idea. Rotating the hands in this fashion. And when you're beginning, the right hand is up to match the left hand is up to match the left foot that's out. And then when you step forward, as the hands switch, then it'll be the right leg coming forward, right hand up. So that's the coordination. Weight stays in the back leg. Turning. Again. Just establish your own breathing pattern. I like to do one inhale on one side, one exhale on the other. Find what works for you. And turning round. All of these exercises you can do lower. So here you can come down into this position as you build up. When you're in these low positions in particular, going to give you more energy to work with. The lower you go, the better. Turn, when the weight's still on the back leg, then you can turn this front foot before you do the transition. And then it'll be easy for you to step through. So go all the way down here, or lower, depending on your leg strength and flexibility. You'll notice when you do that, it'll intensify the experience for you. It'll intensify the energy. My recommendation is always to challenge yourself, find a place where you feel it, but don't go to a place where it becomes painful. That's not the idea of Qigong. Start by bringing the right foot up in front of the left in an L shape, so the toes are touching both feet, pigeon-toed. the same time as you did that, the right fingers touch the left fingers of the left hand in this position. And then step behind, forming a T position with the left foot. Put the heel down and then rotate round on the ball of the right foot. Right hand comes palm up, left hand palm down. I'll break it down for you in a minute. Step up with the left hand and the left foot, left fingertips touching, forming that L again. Then stepping behind with the right foot, right heel comes down, and then you turn, left hand comes up, right hand down. I'll repeat it a couple of times, and then I'll point out a few details with the hands in particular. So stepping up with the right hand and the right foot at the same time. Step behind, and then use your waist to turn everything round. Again, this is another exercise that as you become proficient at it, you can go a lot lower, but we'll stay relatively high now and just concentrate on getting the movement down. Step up with the right hand, behind, and turn. Step up, turn, and down. Now, to break down the way the hands move, you've stepped up, bring the right hand up, and then when you're, place your left foot behind your right. I want to show you what's happening with the hands. As you turn your waist, and that's where all the momentum's coming from, the left hand is going to act like a pendulum and just move. It really doesn't do anything, it just follows along with the waist. As in Tai Chi, so much of the time we actually have to subtract additional movement that we want to do. If you can just move like this in this arc, this pendulum-like arc, with the bottom hand, you'll be fine. Another thing to do is as you start this turn, do separate these two hands. I've seen people have problems with this movement when they keep the hands together. Release the left hand, move it like this. At the same time as you do that, this hand is going to arc in this way, up. So the two together, this one separates down, this one comes up. So that's the isolation. And actually, the momentum comes from the waist turning. There you are. It's like riding a bicycle. Once you do it once, you'll be okay. It's just a matter of getting that first coordination. Stepping through. So now, again, the right hand will pendulum down, and the left hand will arc up. At the same time, you've put the weight in the back leg, you rotate on the ball of the left foot, and here you are. Of course, again, as I said, you could be doing it down here. Stepping, keeping much lower. Let's do a couple at this level so you get a feel for that. See what you can handle. Certainly stronger when you go lower. Coming up. Do a few more so you can get practice at it. Step up with the right foot, right hand touches the left. Step behind with the left leg, put the heel down, and then rotate on the right foot, all the weight's in the back leg. So you want to end up exactly the same kind of standing position that you were in the previous exercise. Stepping up, step behind. Do a few more repetitions. Okay, one more each side. And that completes the bear Qigong. The last of the animal frolics, the tiger, really has quite a different feel from the previous 4 frolics. The tiger is the only one of these frolics where you deliberately tense your muscles for quite a lot of the exercise. So bear in mind that the tiger is very ferocious, and the spirit that you want to feel when you're doing the animal has a quality of ferocity and brute strength to it. We worked before in the other frolics very much internally. Now we're bringing the qi out into the outer musculature. And it's just much, much more blatantly physical than the earlier Qigong exercises that we did. So the first tiger exercise, start out with the fists at the stomach as before, and then step forward, and as you come forward, tense up, press the arms, the hands, make claws, and deliberately tense. You'll feel your chest tensing, the back, all over the body. And then draw back. Here you can relax, and then step forward to the other side, again, tensing. Draw back. Tiger's claws. Strong in the eyes, ferocious feeling. Drawing back. Much more intense than anything that's happened before. Stomach tightens up. And we'll go back in the other direction. Tiger has a coiling feel to it that we also haven't seen earlier. You'll feel a movement in here, kind of sucking in the center. Suck back and expand. Then turning, we're going to move into the second of the tiger exercises. Starts out the same way, but now imagine that you're a tiger pouncing on prey and your claws come down into the neck of the prey, that kind of a feeling. Actually grabbing down into something. Tight, strong tension. Think about what it means to be a tiger. Plunging your claws. Weights in the front leg. Tighten your stomach muscles as you come forward. And then turning round, stepping forward at the diagonal, claws down into the prey. Drawing back, turn the foot slightly, step out to the other diagonal, tension. Draw back. Turning round. And the last time. Next movement, take this a little further. You step out one time, draw back, and then stretch further. See this similar movement in the bone marrow washing set. Draw back, step out to the other side, one step, and then you don't draw the foot back, just lunge out further. Draw back, and when you're back here, you can turn the foot slightly, so when you step, you have good balance. Come in, step to the other side, claws, draw back, reach further. Pull back. When you're back, that gives you the chance to turn your foot, so it's easy to step to the other side, pounce. Draw back, extend. Draw back, turn the foot. So have that coiling, pouncing feeling when you're doing the movement. Draw back. Again. Going back one more time. Draw the foot in. Turn. A couple more times. And there's one final movement. With this final tiger frolic, it's rather similar to a crawl movement, opposite hand, opposite leg, as you've seen in some of the other movements. Bring the claw over the top, very slight bend in the waist, as if you were going up the side of a hill. Not quite the same level of tension as we've done in the other movements, but still strong, determined, coiling feeling. Going the other way. Weight remains in the back leg. Turning around. And finish.